Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
For the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tackle made there by Camille Correa.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, 40 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun now on third down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And 7.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On 2nd and 2, Murray flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Robertson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The point after.
Roy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. You know, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
On the ground, this is Johnson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown,
Kenny Galladay, 53 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw over the middle, taken in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Murray now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's got Floyd out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a first carry for their fullback. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Robertson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. And the Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
At the 19-yard line.
Second and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 46-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To Andy Isabella. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Robertson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robertson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Gain of 29.
He got 29 yards that time.
Okay, ready? Right there, 54 yards. Okay, just like that.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Robertson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray is going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown. Andy Isabella with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 45. Lions 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's good.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up first and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And he works free. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jared Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run on first down. It's Robertson, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. The 40, past the 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Today's final score, Cardinals 59.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like